But hopefully we are back this time. But we all tried to.
It's back up.
But yeah, we will try to going out, completely negating the whole coaster hit there. Good job on not even trying his part.
How to your stream?
But yeah, they did a fairly good job, I should say, of taking that hit there. Really, the only person taking any damage there was Swib. But other than that, once again, really well taken, and they're going to keep pushing their way up through the rest of this coaster here. Gets the crown on the Witcher, and a nice crown by Swib. Swib being sideways box, but that 99 but Smoker gets a pull out onto the back, onto Dildo. They're going to separate him a little bit. And the Survivors are getting a little bit separated here, but there's no real cappers that can actually capitalize on that. So they're going to be able to continue pushing. Hunter looking for a DP, missing completely, like goes in for another repounce, but gets shut down there by the hands of Dildo. And yeah, Survivors can actually pass this entire choke here, the final choke, without any confrontation. All the SI are down, or the cappers at least, they've probably counted them. So they know there's probably an assistant capper, aka Boomer Spitter. But other than that, they knew that they were pretty much clear to do whatever they wanted. Boomer will go out onto Coach there. Spitter throwing out the free split, but missing the ramp completely. Charger going down, looking for a charge, but misses completely on all the Survivors. Jockey not managing to take the Survivor off the little edge there. But yeah, other than that, the Survivors are able to make it safe from with a fairly big health bonus, sitting at 656 right now.
That is huge.
Yeah, that's pretty big, and Final Boss has to at least try and match that. Even if they come out of this with like a 500 health bonus, then they'd only be down by about 300 coming next map, or going into next map. So it's not all that bad. They just have to try and make the safe, and that's their big goal right here. And if they can do that, then this game is not by any means over. It's not even over right now, because even if they don't make the save from, they can still come back and run for it.
True. Or also in the finale.
That's true.
Not even trying. That almost looked as easy as it can get for that whole roller coaster.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Swib literally just ran up the roller coaster. Like, he didn't even care. He ran straight by the charge.
Yeah, that it looked like they were on cruise control. It pretty much looked like Final Boss was just sending attacks one by one, trying for something and not being able to land on anything.
Certainly. And someone in chat said that Final Boss is getting manhandled. Well, they didn't say manhandled, but they said something else. But it's too colorful for streaming. But yeah, I mean, it was a rough round, but we will attack him and Hunter landing out onto Nick there, and Charger going to go ahead and pick him up against the pound onto him. I don't know if that split is connecting with him, though. I don't believe it is, and no, it isn't. Evol will be safe for the most part, but that Hunter and Charger, you can't take away the damage that they did do to him. And they're going to go ahead and push up to the tank, which is right at this corner. And it will be up in the hands of Remix, little old Remix himself. Just read what Dildo said. Oh my god. And actually, we're going to see Final Boss here actually opt to take this tank back in the safe room. This is a strat that it's high risk, high reward. Basically, the Survivors have to really work on shutting down the SI when they commit. Charger going and gets a nice charge out of the Nick there. We're going to get clear before he can get any ticks of damage. And the SI are pretty much going to attack there, but no rock will follow up. Oh, I take it back. Remix throwing a curve rock, looking for the land, but not going to land. A little bit off there, and he's going to get pushed here by the Survivors. Forgetting I can actually type to people because I'm not cameramanning, so my whole keyboard isn't like a huge like sphere of hotkey. But regardless, my desk or something. But yeah, Tank is gonna be committing here. I'm gonna kill the ant while I do this somehow, some way. But Tank is committing. He's pushing him all the way back to the safe ring. He's down to 2100 HP, down to 1400 HP. He's really getting railed into right now. Beautiful double punch going up by the Tank. Tank did get God Control out of Nicholas, so that's not going to count. But Tank will die here very shortly, and there is his death. So good play there by Final Boss, really minimizing the damage taken there.
Okay,
and I have to find this ant, so take it away.
Hey, thanks.
Final
I really heard something.
Boss not taking the tank as well as not even trying, but I don't know. I think that was pretty good overall. They got it down, but they still have a lot of bonus.
Look out now!
Hunter in the back doing a scratch by himself. That's interesting. Boomer in the back.
Look out!
And there is a Jockey and Spitter saving for a hit up ahead.
In the maintenance room.
Looks like the infected are hitting in the room. Hunter spawns up. Getting shut down. I don't know what is going on. Apparently they're saving still. Looks like they're going to try to hit in the room. They do have a charger, jockey, and spitter.
This is some grim shit we got us.
I don't know. Looks like they're saving. Saving ahead. 2 seconds left on their 4th attacker. Rochelle's down, baiting it out, clearing all the commons. Charger and spitter set up on top. Charger spawns up, gets the charge on top. Spitter missing his spawn. Finally, damage going out, but overall, really not that much going on. And the survivors move on.
Yeah, so well taken by the survivors there. Thank you once again for taking over. I had to go find the ant. I found him, but he's like hiding on the edge of my desk and I can't get him. So I'm waiting for him to come back up. I will update when he gets back up. Yeah, for now we are going to see survivors continue pushing here. Actually, they're throwing Smoker in early here. Not all that sure what that was. Smoker is really wanted here because you get pretty much guaranteed in cap on the survivors unless the survivors do manage to cut your tongue. But yeah, usually you don't see a survivor or an outside team sack up. Hunter will line out coach on the back. He's a little bit separated from his comrades, but they will get the clear onto him, but that's not before it takes some damage there by the hands of the Hunter. And Evil will take it down inside of the room here. Jockey spawning from the room behind LS there, scratching down door, latches onto him, brings him back inside the room there, and he's not getting cleared right away. It's going to be a little bit more damage onto him there. And Final Boss have to really tighten up because the health bonus was still fairly close, but now it's down to a 342. But once I get Nick up here, it should go back up. Burma coming once again gets another double boom on the survivors. And indeed, the health bonus did go back up to about a 480. So they can still make it a close game. They can really come back in the 4th map. They just keep playing close. They're kind of like separating a little bit here. And not even trying, or definitely realizing that and capitalizing on it. Why is Mortal Kombat 3 a promoted game on Twitch? Couldn't answer that, sir. Yeah, we'll see as far as pushing up the event coaster here. Evolve does get pulled off there, but he's not health bonus. But
yeah, Charger was trying to do something a little bit odd. He was coming from below. Looked like he was trying to charge up? Question mark?
That would actually be a death struggle if it did land, but we're gonna have another smoker pull going onto each other. It's gonna be another ledge hang there, and Killer Beast ends up popping those pills in. They have to get the survivors up right now. Boomer going out on the coach here. That's kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing because the common can actually push Else off of his pickups, which would just delay the pickups even longer. And that smoker is still up, gets another pull out on the survivor, and that's gonna be actually a death pull under a shell. And this just went from good to bad pretty fast for Final Boss. Tried to go in and get some final nail in the coffin out onto the coach there. Hammer it away. And that's going to be the wipe out onto Final Boss here from the hands of not even trying. And they're only going to get 352 points worth of distance off of that. And now we're seeing a bit of a point spread open up here. But, I mean, based on the first map and the second map, Final Boss can really do work here. As long as they don't kind of mess up the witch. See, the witch is coming back to haunt them. Because if they didn't mess up that witch and get tri-capped, the game would be even right about now.
It would
they still had a huge
absolutely even. They would have gotten a health bonus for sure. Oh my god. It looked, from my angle going back to that crown, it looked, he went down on one knee. He went to Jared's on that witch, but it looked like he just completely missed the witch completely.
And then I saw Coach was also on his side, and I really don't know how they managed to miss the crown. It's really heartbreaking that happened. I was completely surprised. Usually you don't see two people go for the crown like at the same time. But yeah, that's also dating back to the second map for those of you that weren't tuning in at that point in time. But yeah, needless to say, things happened and we are sitting where we are right now. We have Not Even Trying sitting with about 1,100 points on Final Boss. Final Boss is by no means out of it. They played fabulous in the first and second map. And then third map, obviously we just saw them take a little bit of a dive there, but hopefully they can pick it up. Yes, that for those of you that aren't familiar with what Ninja did say, going to Jared's means you crouch when you crown the witch, because you go down on one knee. So it's like you're proposing, and Jared's is for like wedding or engagement rings and whatnot. But we all the first attack coming here, boom, gets popped, Hunterways out onto Coach there for a couple ticks of damage. The spit going down to complement it, and that will be all she wrote for that attack. 3 damage going out from the SI out on the survivors. And really not that much damage, but it wasn't really a good attack to begin with. It's kind of a weird combo for that position in the map. Yeah, and major separation.
Not the hit you want to have for that first attack.
Let's get inside the stadium. I have an idea. One of those little jockey bastards again.
Charger landing in the front. Boomer getting a double proxy. But everything kind of just getting shut down. There is a witch coming up at 46%. Let's see where she is. Oh yeah, she's inside.
Yeah, so we will see Coach probably go for this crown here. He's really just beasting up there. He knows the attack is down. So actually, Alice can go for the draw crown. Gets the draw crown, really short distance there. He's lucky the witch didn't kind of like swerve or something. But no, she stays on a straight path for him, and that's good luck for him. And we will see Stars continue pushing up here. Charger looking for a cheeky charge on the Alice. They're not landing, but Smoker does land on the Coach there. No ticks damage coming from it though, and Tank is up in the hands of Killer Beast for final boss. This is a pretty this is like the pinnacle for them. This has to be a good tank or else they're going to be in trouble. And El's getting really ballsy with the tank, pushing the tank back into the barn from behind. And now the 2 survivors with shotguns just reeling into him, dealing 150 damage per shot. And he's already down to 3,700 HP, down to 3,500. And he is getting absolutely demolished here. Dildo timing out. And that will actually be a pause. I didn't think that Not Even Trying was going to pause there, to be honest. Because as their name does, you know,
state, yeah. Well, I saw, was that Rochelle? Yeah, Rochelle was just, I saw her just standing in the barn over there, not moving at all. I'm like, what the heck is going on? These guys are destroying this tank, but they're not moving in to help with something's not right.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are pretty much like 2-manning this tank right now. Hopefully they can get some SI support in there and actually punish Not Even Trying for playing this ballsy. But we will see what they manage to make happen here as soon as we unpause this game. Survivors are ready, so I'm guessing no, survivors are not ready because I can't read not. But the SI are ready. Survivors are not because they're still waiting for Dildo to relaunch this game, and assume or appears.
I just realized I'm next to the Boomer. The Boomer should get popped here. Tank's going for a rock, and there is 2 spawns up. My spec HUD isn't up because it's paused, but I'm wondering what those spawns are.
It looks like a jockey, and yeah, I can't see my spec HUD either. It looks like there's something trying to spawn on Coach, but I can't make out the outline. It looks tall. Like it might be a smoker.
On Coach?
Yeah.
Huh. I see a white blur on the rooftops.
Yeah, that's a jockey, I'm pretty sure. It's hunched over. And actually, that's a hunter on Coach, I believe, because its arms are kind of outstretched. Pretty sure it's a hunter. Yeah, I'm looking at your stream. You can't really see the blue outline. If you look down by Coach's waist, there you can. It's like a little blue tent. Let's see. Yeah, it's hunter. And yeah, there's a jockey on the roof. Look at latch on Alice. Gets the latch on Alice. And that's going to be a down on the Coach here. This is the type of punch that we need to be seeing here from Final Boss with this really aggressive 2-man tank play. But Sideway Box is going to die yet again here from a hittable. As we saw back in the first map when Final Boss did manage to do tremendous damage on survivors. And now survivors are going to start pushing up onto the tank here. Being played once again by Killer Beast. And he's going to start playing with those dumpsters, looking for some lunch. Gets a nice dumpster, putting that into play. But he's getting chipped down heavily right now, down to 1,000 HP. Boomer arcing over onto Alice on the upper story, or upper floor, I guess you could say, of that amusement fair, or amusement park. Tank going with a big dumpster hit, looking for a Hail Mary, but nothing's going to come from it. And Charger gets a nice charge in the back out onto Alice. They're going to be a little bit more damage out onto him, but Bravo will not take it down. And that rock will get skied out of the other. Killer Bee's down to 740 HP. Dumpster going in, landing onto Rochelle. Beautiful ricochet from that dumpster. And we have a smoker pole going out onto Nick here. Boomer goes out once again out onto Ellis. And this dumpster's going to get worked in even harder this time. They might, I don't know if they want to go for the kill or go for the wipe. They should just wait here. This tank should hold back. But no, he's going to get ballsy. He's going to go balls to walls here. 3 dumpsters in play. Looking for wipe. His dumpster barely almost clipping Nick there. And Hunter gets shut down by Hans Ellis. And that will be another death out onto Rochelle. This is Dildo. Oh, that's what happened to Dildo. Okay. But yeah, this tank is most likely going to end up with a wipe here. Only 100 HP left, but his SI comrades are coming up. Nick gets the last shot out onto him. And this should be a wipe once again as soon as the SI manage to get, but Jackie going a little prematurely.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Over Twitch chat. I love you guys. But yeah, really good tank there by the hands of Killer Beast, I believe was, unless I'm mistaken for some reason, but no, it was him checking out the SI points.
Show, dude. Yeah, he was getting wrecked. He was like at 40 something%. Clutch boomer.
Got it.
And actually, that Hunter got M2'd by sideways box right before he got hit by the hittable. I thought he was gonna make it out of there for a second, but hittable landed on him.
Yeah, it's highly unfortunate. Swib's having no luck with hittables today, or at least in this match. Eating the car in the first map and then eating the dumpster here. And we're going to see the survivors try to avoid these double caps the rest of the map here. I'm sure sooner or later it's going to manage to actually catch up to them, and their luck is going to run out. But we will see the attack coming in here. Smokey looking for the line on Nick, going to break that tongue though. Hunter lines out onto Ellis there. Charging needs to land on somebody. He's the big linchpin right here, but he misses completely, and that's going to be the end of the attack there. Definitely not the kind of attack you want to go with. The optimal attack they want right now would be like a smoker jockey Hunter, where if you throw out your M1, you're not instantly handicapped because you can't M1 anymore. For those of you that might be new, once you M1 with the charger, which is his actual charge, there's a recharge time. It's a very long recharge time, so you can't go again right away. Whereas with jockey, smoker, Hunter, you have almost an immediate recharge, so you have a better chance of actually landing the attack. We'll see Yeno attacking here, Boomerang out, and Nick here. Hunter looking for the cap, and Jockey landed for a second at the scene, but got hit off somehow.
That was weird.
Yeah, he like latched on and let go, and what? But besides me coughing for some reason, we're going to see the survivors just continue taking out this event horde here. Nick just really just going ham with his melee, beating down the common, and the doors do finally open. Some little banner here going on.
He's going nuts right now.
Nick is just a beast with this. Oh, it's baton. Charter once again messing up, and Nick's just gonna keep running here. He's saying YOLO. He's just beating down the CI here with this baton.
Oh no!
But he doesn't get the tongue cut. So it will be the end of the survivors finally, and Final Boss manages to secure that wipe out onto him, but they have quite a round ahead of them. They have to make this round with somewhat of a huge health bonus. If they can make it with like a 700-800 health bonus, that'd be optimal, obviously. Because right now they're sitting at about 1,560 points down approximately. To be more exact, I think it's like 1,558. I think I'm right. Yeah, I think I'm right. So this map is worth, I believe it's 700. Let me check. No, it's worth 600 because the health bonus is 1,200. So distance points wise, it's 600 points. They would need about 900 health bonus, which is absolutely tremendous. That's absurd almost. But if they could make it without they tied up, more reasonably, they'd probably make it with like a 400 or 500. So they'd still be down about 400 going into the finale, which isn't all that big of a difference. But then it really comes down to their initial tank right out of the safe on the finale. They have to make that a really hard-hitting tank, and if not a wipe, at least get 2 or 3 of them bleeding.
I think they can get a decent bonus on it and make this game pretty close. I don't know if they're gonna tie, but I think they can get it between, like, within a couple hundred at least.
Yeah, I mean, if they can manage to do work on this tank, I could definitely see them making it with like a 600 health bonus. But yeah, once again, I'm sure they're still going to be down. If they manage to take the lead here in this round, that'd be absolutely insane and good for them. But we will have a Spitter going out and sacking himself in front of the safe room. Boomer doing the same, but getting a double boom in the process. So it looks like they want a tri-cap with the boom. I don't know, I'd rather have a tri-cap with a Spitter, but we will see what ends up happening here. And the other two cappers will finally go in here. I'm not too sure. Hunter getting big skeeted there by Nick. Beautiful shot by him, but Jockey also managed to latch out to him right at the end of the skeet there. But he has to be feeling good about that skeet itself. Charger going and looking to latch onto something, not going to manage to find anyone though. And it looks like the SI just kind of thrown here. I think they're going into their whole not even caring mode, and I think they're putting all their eggs in their tank basket. We will have Boomer spawn up on the lower ground here, getting a nice double boom out onto Coach and Ellis. The arrested tech will be initiating here with the Hunter Spitter. Spitter just freezes spitting for some odd reason, and Hunter is going to go ahead and be a little visceral in the back, doing some pounces and whatnot.
Which is up.
Jockey going out, landing onto Evil here. Hunter's going to go and scratch the witch. They have to shut this with nice draw count there by Nick. Even though it might have been unintentional, as the Jockey and Hunter did combine to actually make that happen. Or trick, I should say.
That was beautiful.
And everyone's going out and checking the MVP status right now for some reason. But because that tank will be up in the hands of Dildo. There's a smoker spawned up in the front here. I'm not sure if it's an AI smoker. It is actually an AI smoker. So it's going to go ahead and walk its dumb self in there and get shot down. Tank looks like it might want to commit from the back here, as it's currently just sitting on that fence for some reason. And it looks like currently they're going to have a Boomer and Hunter to work with here, with the final spawn being a Charger. So not all that bad, but they're really going to need to hope that this Boomer lands. If this Boom gets shut down, it's going to be a pretty quick tank, and you'll probably only see one down coming out, if anything, from the tank itself. Unless the Charger and Hunter can get some amazing double charge work. And there's the Boomer getting shut down. Dildo's already on second pass here, though, with Hank, and his LOS is going down pretty hard, pretty fast. And he will be down to 40% here, 35%. And he might have to commit here before that third spawn gets up, but it will be up in time to help him, obviously. Down to 15, down to 10. He's going to commit here, working his way and going for the rock right off the bat, looking to pin someone. What was the rock out on the coach? That's going to be his target for this round. And the SI will come in looking to score here. The hole goes out, the Evil here. The tank does have Coach Corn. Everything gets shut down, though. The SI are completely dead here, and it's Survivor's burst tank. Tank's down to 600 HP. Doesn't land that final rock. This tank's going to die right here, and it did it well. And that is tremendous.
We can get across on the rooftop.
I mean, as I previously stated, if the SI really don't get anything, then it's pretty much going to be a one-in cap tank, and that's it. Basically, whoever the tank corners, that's going to be his target, and then hopefully the SI can make work on the other three. But unfortunately, they got shut down heavily. That Hunter got skeeted. The Charger got absolutely railed upon entering that door, and that was wonderfully played.
At least it wasn't a no-hitter or no-in cap. He made what little he could out of it, and did get that one down.
Yeah, so really well played there by Final Boss, and they're currently sitting at a big 844 health bonus. Assuming there's not some massive hit that takes place within the next few hits or between now and the nick of the station, they're going to bring this game back to within about 200-300 point difference, I'm going to say. That's just my guesstimate. But, I mean, that's pretty damn good. And we're going to see them just taking out this event horde here. They're going to know that one more attack is probably going to be trying to make its way in here. But then after that, it's only one more attack between them and the safe room. And hopefully they can take this attack well, because I have a feeling they're going to need it for the next attack. Smoker going to get a free pull out on Evil there. Tongue does get cut. And Boomer gets popped there. Nice pop. And Smoker still just look around and look for the pull, but Evil will go ahead and give him a face full of buckshot. And Spirals will start making their way up through the map here, the final leg of the event. And they're going to have a Spitter with the Charger. Spitter throwing that pre-spit there just to delay the survivors for the spawns. And I think not even trying now knows that they might have screwed up a little bit by taking it easy on the SI in the beginning half. But needless to say, they will have 3 spawns coming up right now. Spitter, Charger, Jockey with a Boomer, it appears in the back. This boomer should have an easy time landing this boom, and there it goes, landing on 1, 2, 3, boom, out of survivors. Charger gonna work his way in here with the jockey spitter. Charger looking for a pin here, managed to land a nice double cap there. They should not have stacked, but they did, and jockey's also gonna land on their show. That's a huge hit there, and that's 1 down, 2 down. Oh, they messed up. Final boss stacking in the corner for some reason, and not even trying, just punishing them for that. And that's going to drop their health bonus down all the way to a 122. Hopefully when they get up, it raises a little bit, but Evil and Azula don't have that much health bonus to work with, and they're the only ones with any solid really left. We will have one more attack coming here. Hunter and Smoker both landing on Rochelle, getting another down onto him. Nice double boom going out onto Coach and Rochelle. Going out on Evil. Nice double charge going out onto him. And this is turning into just a huge slaughter fest right now. Evil's the only one with any health left. The only one that can really move at this point. But Ella's finding a way to break out there.
Killer Beast died.
And that's a heartbreak. One attack just absolutely shifting the balance of this game, or this round at the very least. They were sitting, if they made it with that health bonus, it would have been in a 100-point game. And in the course of one attack, just absolutely ripping any shred of that chance out from underneath, you know, the feet of Final Boss. That was really heartbreaking.
Oh, dude, that was absolutely heartbreaking. That double charge in the spit with the jockey landing and the other guy being boomed and not really being able to help out at all. Oh, you know, there's got to be some frustration.
I mean, I understand there were 3 of them boomed, but stacking like that, like I saw Coach, he was standing up against the porta potty with his guitar out, and I'm like, why are you standing there? Don't try and man up and level this charger, like at least stand to the side of it. But he missed the level, ended up eating the double charge, and the spit just went out, and then the jockey managed to land on her show because she was all distracted trying to clear the boom survivors, and that it went to hell fast. There's really nothing else to say about that. But it's not over yet. If Final Boss can somehow manage to pull a wipe here with this early tank out of nowhere, they can still make this happen. They just need to make the helicopter. And first deck isn't coming here. Nice charge landing onto LS there. He's going to be down in the spit. Well, not down, but he's going to be obviously capped in the spit. I keep saying in cap. I'm hoping for it. Maybe it'll happen. But we will have a tank in the hands of Kill Beast. Second to final tank, assuming this isn't a wipe tank. But once again, this is an absolutely huge tank here for Final Boss. That makes something happen here. A wipe is their ideal situation right now. Pole's going out onto Kosh here. Rock gonna go around Kosh, not hitting him, and they're gonna let the jockey separate Kosh here. Killer Beast actually gonna go ahead and knock the jockey off Kosh. I'm not too sure about that decision. I probably personally would have just let the jockey take him away and kept the survivors at bay with the curve rocks and whatnot. But I mean, that's just me. There was a lot of horde also on the outside, so I would have ended up probably killing off Coach. But regardless, the survivors are going to go ahead and push up. Going to go ahead and start some little flares here and there to actually kill horde that is trickling in. That was just resident on the bleachers there. Boomer throwing himself down there, getting a nice single boom out on the Coach here. Killer Beast is down to 4,800 HP, so he still has some work to do. He has the HP to do it, but it's pretty much now or never. They got to make something happen. Tank will go ahead and jump rock in here. This is his commit. Throwing the rock, lands out onto Coach there. Nice rock. And he has to work around. He has to get some more people bleeding, and he's going to go ahead and walk up the stairs here. Coach goes ahead and pops his heels. It's not the person he wants to be focusing. He's going to go ahead and shift his focus over. Alice going to go back on his word. Smoker does pull Rochelle up on the bleachers there. Hunter looking to help separate the survivors here. Land a nice cap. Beautiful end cap out on the Coach, and Hunter does land out on Nick as well. God. And I believe that is the wipe. Jockey has Alice over in the corner by where the forklift should be, and it is actually still there. So a beautiful wipe going out there by Killer Beast. And that is the epiphany of what they wanted. That is, or the epitome, I should say. But regardless, that is the wipe that they needed. And if Final Boss can manage to make it to the helicopter with 100, what is that, like a 200 and, hold on. I can do math, guys. Give me a second here. Just to respec so I know it's correct.
It's 800 point map.
Alright, so 800 brings up to 2920. So they need like 272 points. Yeah.
It's doable. Very doable.
That is very doable. Pretty much all they need is like 30 or 40 solid health and points. All that bad. Like, the second tank really isn't hard at all. It's this first tank that can really wear you down for the second tank to become a problem. But if you can take this first tank well, then you're fine.
If you can get anyone bleeding, 1, preferably 2, it makes things a whole lot easier for you for the rest of the map.
Yeah, because they just force them to, pass around the pills, pop them, and then by the time the second tank comes, all he has to do is bleed, wait for the 2 to become slow, and commit on those 2, and it's pretty much SI just work on the other 2 that aren't slow. But the first tank will be up in the hands of Sideways Box himself. The SI tank does get shut down fairly well. Rockets shot out of the air, and this Charger is kind of sitting on the other side of the fence here, and they're not going to kill off the Charger because he's stuck there, I believe. Oh no, there's a ramp. I lied. So he can actually get out. I don't know why the survivors aren't shooting him. It's probably a bad move on their part, but I'm assuming they.
Prisoner.
I'm guessing that. It's trying not to laugh because I had a really bad thought. But yes, the Charger will be in the hands of Bravo, just standing behind the grate here. They can shoot him, and he can get out, but he's going to go and get railed. And I think Switch kind of telling him, we can't really joke around all as much. We joked around last map when it almost, bit us. Or it bit us in the back, I should say. But yeah, it's pretty much going to come down to this tank here. If it's a good tank, if they can get a couple people bleeding, that's amazing. That's exactly what, obviously, Not Even Trying wants to see happen here. But if they don't make anything happen, if this tank only gets like a couple hits or maybe even only 1 down, that's not good for them. Tank is down 1,000 HP already, not even committed yet, down below 500, hitting a table and just for hell, but he is fully committed. Boom, he has popped there, beautiful shot there, blocking on the boss. Smoke is pulled out onto Kosher. Jockey getting punched around, not imagine land just yet. Someone has to kill his jockey, don't let him become a factor. He's just getting shoved around, shoot the jockey! They finally shoot him, tank turn around, get another punch out on their show. No one is slow yet from Final Boss. Rock going out, missing completely, and this tank's gonna die.
Seriously.
Reloading.
Yeah, that's you spread the damage decent amount, but no one is slow. No one needs to take pills. I don't know. I think it's nice to spread the damage, but it's nice to also have someone bleeding.
Okay, so there goes the witch, completely out of the question. Luckily, no jerks over this time. And I'm telling you right now, if they didn't mess up on map 2, this game would pretty much almost be over. Like, right now, they would be within like 100 points, and all they would have to do is start the event, and they'd win. But regardless of that, Boomer is going to go and land a nice single boom out onto Nick there. But with the event about to start here, that's not really going to cause all that much disruption for the survivors. But there is still a spitter sitting up on top of the stage here with the jockey waiting to pounce onto someone's head. And it'll be interesting to see actually where they decide to take this. I noticed in matches, teams usually try unorthodox strats with where to hold here. But it looks like they're going to go for the safe middle bleacher strat. That's not even the name of the strat. I don't even think there's a strat in this game that actually has a name, but SI Tech will be coming in there, though. Jockey Smoker with the Charger working around. Charger missed completely. Nice double cap happening, though, with the Smoker and Jockey. They have to clear that fast. They don't want to send people bleeding, but really took a while to clear there. AST takes it down, and Azula actually goes slow as well, dropping into that red. And that will force them both to commit if they want to be fast here, but they might just opt to hold their pills, that is. But they have those pills that are on them, and 4 pills obviously still on the stage, and they need about a 270 health bonus to actually be able to win and take the W off of Not Even Trying's hands. Boomer trying to rocket boom there, but kind of messes this up, and that will still result in a single boom out of Nick, though. Hunter laying out to Rochelle there, good. Nice cap. Hold on, I said something wrong. I'm trying to think of what I said that was just wrong.
The only strat you need to know is the hip strat.
Pretty much. For those of you wondering, you can pick up your Hibble in a local store starting on May 28th. We will be selling Hibbles around the world. And for those that don't know what a Hibble is, it's a Hib Bible. If any Left 4 Dead player ever gets a subscriber button, we gotta make a little emoticon that's a Hibble.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be a part of it.
That would be the best thing, typing exclamation point Hibble in the chat and a little Bible comes up. It just says Hib on it. Oh, that's my Whoever gets the sub button, you gotta do it. But we will have the tank, final tank of the map in the hands of Bravo. Survivors are currently sitting at 716 health bonus, and that's more than what they need right now. They have to play this tank well. They still have those 4 pills on them, and then 2 sets of pills on the stage. And this tank is definitely putting all his eggs in the basket of that forklift, trying to work it around. Although it looks like he might try and play a LOS rock tank right now. He's climbing up on top, and there will be an SI attack coming in there. Though he's going to look for the lander rock here. Charging missing complete. Smoke gets pulled out on the survivors. Rock does manage to land out onto Rochelle. It's going to be another down out on there. I believe that makes her black and white. Let me bring up my spec head. No, I believe it will be first down. Yeah, Zula actually didn't go down. I lied. She was in the red. Acer was the one that took it down. And Tank is getting pushed right now by the hands of Ellis. And he missed the jump up on the roof. But he took about 600 chip just from that miss. And he's going to climb back up. The survivors really have to start LOSing now and not eating the rocks. That really kind of messed them. And we'll see yet another SI attack work its way in here, though. Jockey does get dead stop to shut down. Hunter lands out on the Ellis there for a little bit of damage. And this tank's going to keep looking for rocks. Boomer, nice long-range boom out on the Killer Beast. They're going to draw all the horde to him. And the Survivor's big thing right now is they just have to keep Evil and Killer Beast safe. They need about 30 to 40 solid points of health left to actually take the win here. And if they can manage to make that happen, then it's all within their power. But that's going to be a rock landing out onto Evil. It's the person they didn't want eating the rock, and he ate it. And that's going to drop the health bonus quite a bit. Wow, that one rock dropped them like... Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's still on first pass. He's landing rocks. He's having all the time in the world.
I think that one rock dropped their health bonus by like 330 points. If I'm not mistaken, because they were at like a 710 and they dropped down to a 380.
Yeah, that's getting close. I don't know, they're really not getting that much chip when they're pushing him. I don't know if it's worth it. Right now, maybe.
Yeah, that was definitely good chip. That was about 1,000 worth alone just from him climbing. Tank is going to drop back down in, though. The Survivors are currently at a 352 health bonus, so they do make it with this health bonus. They will take the win. This tank might die right here. He gets another hit, though, out onto one of the Survivors. I'm not too sure who it was. It was Ellis, and he has to pop that pill, and Tank is dead. Survivors are currently sitting at 376 health bonuses. It's enough for them to win if they make it to the helicopter. Jockey does land down to Rochelle, though, up on the stage. They have to stay close, though. Like, it's this little bits of separation here that are really just messing with them. And it's all like they wouldn't even be in the situation if the second map hadn't occurred the way it had.
Yeah.
It was a heartbreak thing to see. Like, they took Tank, they had like everyone above 60 permanent health still, like 2 people still in the 90s, and then just all hell broke loose in the matter of like 20 seconds. It was a real pain to watch, but regardless, we're going to see Survivors just kind of sit out here, wait for this horde to die out. Killer Beast has to stay safe. That is all I can say right now. And he's going to drop back, gets the boom out onto himself though, but the cappers are killed up. They have to get these coming off the Killer Beast, or every single point of his health is worth like 20 points. Or not really, but it should feel like that to them.
Reloading!
Health bonus is down to 296 with
Damn, seriously, it felt better.
no more pills.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty close. I believe they need like a 240? I think it was a 240? No, I think it was a 170 and I changed it to 270. That's if my math is correct. We're over Jockey going out. Hunter looking for land out on the Killer Beast. Not managing to land just yet, and a beautiful shot there by Evil to shut him down. And then we believe the rest attack gaining X'd out there. The health bonus just does drop down to 260 though, and let me see if I can do math real fast here. They have about a 300 points in distance from this alone, so that'll throw them up to about 290 or 2932.
Reloading!
Helicopter's up.
I don't think they have enough to make it.
I don't think so.
So we will see the helicopter start to arrive here. Killer Beast once again getting a boom out onto himself. He's having no luck avoiding these booms, and that's really unfortunate. Not to beat a dead horse, but Final Boss really, second map, just throwing it away. They're going to lose this game by about, like, under 50 points. What's the health bonus right now? It's going to be about 60 points that they're going to lose this game by. So let's see, 29-20, 212 health bonus. They lost the game by about 44 points.
Wow.
That is absolutely heartbreaking. Wow. Regardless, though, hats off to Not Even Trying. An amazing game, to say the least. Coming down to the final map. Just really good SI. Strong SI play coming out from Not Even Trying. And yeah, that's all she wrote. Not Even Trying taking the win.
That was a really, really fun game to watch. It was crazy. A lot of great SI hits. Like, I want to say a lot of the games are all about survivor play, but that was some intense infected play.
Yeah, Not Even Trying. I mean, I felt like we were kind of biased towards Final Boss, or at least I felt that I was at the very least. But Not Even Trying, definitely showing off how to use SI correctly, showing off how to actually, coordinate attacks and whatnot, getting the tri-cap when it mattered, getting the big hit at the end of map 4 to shut down that huge health bonus they had going to the safe room. And they just showed off, they're a powerhouse team. They always have been whenever they make this roster. Whenever they decide to all come back together, they're always the team to be reckoned with. And, maybe we'll see them in the grand finals next week with a good showing. Actually, I'm not sure if the grand finals are next week. I believe this is the semifinals, though.
Yeah, I don't really get. There's no finals bracket. It's you basically lose when you're out.
Yeah. I believe next week might be the finals. Don't quote me on that. I believe Fig will make an official post on leftfootednation.com, so go ahead and check that out, and we'll see when that comes out. Shout out to all the viewers, though. We broke 100 viewers. We're actually 102 last it updated. So thank you for everyone that tuned in. Big shout out to you guys.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who is watching. If you're not following, please follow. Also, you can check out Kissme's stream. I have his stream linked at the bottom, but it's twitch.tv/KissmePlux.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys don't really have to follow me. The whole streaming thing won't be happening much longer for me. But thank you for the shout out. And yeah, definitely follow Ninja. He'll be pretty much, I'm assuming, the main cameraman. I know you're going to be getting a lot more requests now. But
we'll see. I'm definitely down to do a couple.
Well, I guess it really depends on how much you want to do, because EQ and AST have a lot of casts that need, done, or cameramen, I should say. And
yeah, well, if anyone needs a cameraman for an upcoming game, please feel free to hit me up. But anyways, I guess thanks to Fig and Rails, and if you need to learn anything about Left 4 Dead, please check out leftfordeadnation.com for all your streaming needs. Go to watchleftfordead.com. And again, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Ninja, for having me tonight, and it was a pleasure.
Yeah, guys, take it easy.